Knights will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Fletcher. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The option look. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll run the option. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You can spin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reynolds. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, midshipman!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The run from the shotgun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. Having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Miller will go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
The short hands, it's Lee. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Navy!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, but I'm a receiver. I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hardy. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Miller will go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. The quick out. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
On first down, the quarterback sneak. Will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Miller wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down.
Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And they decide to go for it. Decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the option, he'll do it himself. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground with the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he's got it! Touchdown, midshipman! Anchors away as Navy has pushed out this lead and smooth sailing ahead for the midshipmen.
How about Navy handling this moment? This is a huge moment. Obviously, only show in town. Everybody cheering for you. The weather's always awful. Navy's done a great job executing, taking advantage of some Army mistakes, and they got the lead card.
A big opportunity, obviously, for Navy's program, but also doing it on a national stage. They have come out, and they have dominated Army. They're executing better. They've run the ball better. Defensively, they've been stout. This has been impressive.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The quarterback keeps him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached a break, and Navy holds the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Army! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Navy offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
To the air, it's Reynolds. Fires downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
He'll ride his man on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Miller will go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the grab. It's Hardy. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That one comes out hot down the right side. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Black Knights will hustle to the line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Miller wants to pass. Release to the back. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Navy will go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Sends it back in motion. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Throws toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Navy! Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Ready to try the point after. Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And wings it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it up the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athlete.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Bradford. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8.
And this offense is feeling itself, right? To drive the ball right down the field, opening drive, forget kicking an extra point. Just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Making side adjustments here. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Miller will go to the air. Unloads to the right. It's caught.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Got move on the return.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous. Catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball running out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter of space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Miller wants to pass. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage. But
he lost it high and deep down the left side. It's him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
In the passing game, paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Looking to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Miller will go to the air. With the catch, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Hardy. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Deflected at the goal line.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on.
Intercepted, big play up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Touchdown, Army! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
After the touchdown, if they could get this two, we'll have a tie ball game. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Looking deep down the right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds on the left sideline in the end zone. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job.
To the end zone, and it is picked off. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. The the pass. Using the quick game. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll try to run it in. Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Under fire. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Kearney on the Jets. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand, if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Looking for the goal line.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the 2nd half.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the 1st half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making checks. Miller will go to the air. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. first drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick six.
Back to pass, it's Bradford. And that one's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that one will give him the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Fine play action. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. He wants to change this route. Miller wants to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's done. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
With the catch, it's done.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He slings it deep to the left. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense, touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Bradford. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making.
Knights will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it won't tip. He can get the first down.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Army.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.